Welcome back. This is Roberto Lionheart at Lionheart Lodge. We are having little issues with this one.
Bad elves go everywhere. Talia had been freed from the clutches of good. Before she could start her journey to the Council of Little Snots, however, she had to first gather strength.
So, we've lost twice to it. That's why we have these achievements. We killed the unicorn, and we'll probably do that again with fair amount of ease. That's not actually that difficult to do, and getting her up to level 3 or higher also not very difficult to do. It's this part that's a little difficult. There are swarms of enemies. So, we're gonna try again until we get it. Let me know in the comments if you want to see my failures as well. Until I know otherwise, I'm just gonna count them and let you know. So far we're at 2 fails. Let's go ahead and start. Let's go sailor suit, because, you know, we gotta fight good by moonlight.
Free at last! This traveling in a cage through the overworld really made me miss that musty, stuffy dungeon air. What exciting scent is that rising to my nose? Is it... Okay, which one of you little snots did that?
While Talia was more or less enjoying her new freedom, her stepbrother Tristan was roaming the overworld with his entourage.
The next stone was bound to be around here somewhere, but I'm having a hard time finding my way around this foul place. Men, we will set up camp here and drive the darkness from this place.
Tristan, again? Ugh, I've really seen about enough of these relatives lately. It feels like Thanksgiving and Christmas happening back to back. And then he even dares to rid the area here of its stylish greys. Just you wait. I'll make you pay for everything.
But before Tanya could arrange a reunion with her stepbrother, it was urgently necessary for her to raise a powerful army. However, the underground was infested with spiders who called it their home. In addition, some particularly hard layers of stone stretched through the underground. In order to dig through these layers of stone, the research-addicted evil first had to research better tools for its little snots. But this required a fair amount of evilness. One could gain a particularly great amount of evilness by defeating a good being. Like this unicorn, for example, which, by chance of course, and completely in tune with the context of the world, currently resided here.
Kill the unicorn for an extra portion of evilness. Sounds like a great way to start the day.
Okay, so we're gonna start out a little different than normal. Because I think, well, when you do the same thing over and over and you're expecting different results, that's the definition of insanity. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus one thing at a time. We're going to grab this for the extra snots. That's never a bad thing. And in the meantime, we're going to be expending the turkey chickens, because both, let's get up here, both our demons and our horde creatures eat them. We will be increasing this one's size as well, because there's only one portal, and that's not good for us. After we increase this, we'll worry about our next thing. Now our next thing is expanding this, because we need those traps. Traps are ridiculously important. Part of why we're doing this a little slower is it's letting our gold build up a little bit. I have a bad habit, and some of you may relate. My habit is I dig this out, dig that out, dig the other, all at the same time, causing my snots to go everywhere and not be digging or mining gold at the same time. And then I can't react to other things that are happening. So, let's end that today. Let's get a couple of these in here. Let's wait for them to build all this before we pick the next thing.
Hey there, creatures are collecting their pay.
Okay. Next, let's not worry about this. Let's dig into here, and not quite there. Actually, yeah, right there. We'll dig up to there. I'll show you the reason why in a moment when we get to that point, but I really feel like this is going to be important. Really important. And let's also go up here. Let's see, let's go 10. And then we'll go down here. Take this down to there. Oh, we can't.
The
dig through that
discovering
yet.
evil had discovered a harder layer of rock. Its little snot's tools were not tough enough for that, and it would take them far too long to dig through the rock with their teeth. Research would enable the new technology unlocking evil to improve its little snot's tools to the point that this rock
So let's
would
just do
no
it there.
longer be an obstacle.
In my last war, I had the little snots dig through anything and everything. There you are, locked up for a few days, and bam! Technology starts to backslide. Dreadful.
We're gonna make this be our guard room area. I have no idea if it needs to be that big or not. But, yeah. Now, while they're doing that, we're just gonna fill in the columns and both of those spots. And let's get the gold out of there from along any of these specific walls.
Now what's going on? Why is the Earth starting to shake? Volcanic eruption? Teen band concert or what?
Whatever it was, the tremors had shaken some things up in the underground. Numerous spiders woke up from their sleep and became active and hungry.
Great!
Hungry.
Spiders again. Nobody here ever thinks about the people with arachnophobia. Well then, forward! Prepare the dungeon, defend the traps, and oil the creatures. Or the other way around.
The defending evil would be well advised to have its horde creatures level up faster in an arena and to assign creatures to the guard room to keep an eye out for enemies.
That's exactly what we're trying to set up. Kind of. But the first thing we're trying to set up is our trap corridor. Alright. Nope, that's not it. Perhaps this is. Yes. Let's just dig up into there. And then, once that happens, we'll fill this. Okay. Excellent. Alright, what kind of research can we do with the ability that we do have, or evilness that we have? We can pop into the next one, but I don't think we can pop into the other. Does this cost? It does not. But that part does. So we're going to get a guard room right here. That's our next build.
Men, we dare not fall. It's time to set up another camp. Forward!
Hey, that's not fair. I can't even get there yet. How am I supposed to stop them?
Talia and the
Spiders.
researching evil were able to use research to make it possible for their little snots to dig through harder rock as well.
Bloody know-it-all. Fine. I'll have a look at that nerd stuff then.
Let's pick up this gold so they don't have to. Drop it there. Pick up the mana because, you know, why not? Actually, let's keep picking it all up. That's so fun. We'll just drop it all in here.
Payday!
That'll be the next one we fix. I don't know why that's there. Let's drop it there. Okay. F2. Can everyone
The assigning
drop them in
creatures to
here?
guard duty evil had thrown some of its creatures into the guard room.
No, we threw
From
them all
now
there.
on, these creatures would be there to watch for approaching enemies.
We need to expand this room because there's only one portal in there. We'll leave that. Nah, we'll probably delete that, actually. I don't want them replacing it over there. Just seems silly. Alright, can we do any research on these? No, that requires a lot more evil. Okay. That's alright. We can at least get them out. So let's start with one there. And then we'll do this row as well. And then these.
Underground
There we go.
critters burst through the dungeon walls.
Destroy them!
Oh, they're here.
Exterminate them!
No,
Call
not quite.
them animal names! Damn ocelots!
We burst through. It wasn't them. Well, that's alright. They're still gonna dig into here, aren't they? Actually, we could probably stop them from doing that. Oh, I should have just done this. Alright. Yeah, we're not going to make somebody over there, but we are going to break these because who cares? And then we'll just fill in all that. Oh, wait, excuse you. There we go. You're not going to turn, are you? Nope. So now all the spiders have to go all the way through all of this. And then they go to where these traps are being built. Pop a spike down there. And here. Yeah, this is going to... This feels better. Let's get that one set. Are they just constant flooding? Yeah, this is what we ran into last time. Only this time we have
Your
some stuff
enemies
set
are
up.
in the dungeon.
This I like. I do like that some of our stuff is still getting built, even with the spiders around. I'd like it to be, you know, better, but so be it. Slap her. This to the dungeon heart. Okay, what gives? Are they running out just to that? I don't understand the radius on this.
Bravo, my faithful! This camp will serve us well in the fight against the Dark Hordes.
The heroes have managed to set up a camp. Henceforth, even more heroes would protect the overworld.
That thing won't be there for long. Onward, creatures! On to the overworld! Crowbars at the ready, and make that building an historical monument. Then, when we tear it down, it'll be even more evil.
One of the heroes' construction crews set out to build a new camp.
And at least we get some evilness from all this. Can I also just hoover them up? Yes, yes I can. Okay, that's much better. Alright, good. This is good. That's better than good. This is excellent. Alright, we give it a few more minutes and we might even be able to go out after that unicorn. We can always swap out creatures later. We don't have any gold to buy any though. So, yeah. Why is F2 not working anymore? I don't understand that. So I haven't slapped anyone this time. Maybe that was the difference? That's what made them run out? Maybe. Let's find out. So there's that guy, and these three. So there are 4 enemies in here at the moment. Spider's just sitting there, so, you know. Hey, why can't I pick up the gold? Nope. There's more spiders right there, right where we dug. That's hilarious.
Talia and
Yeah,
the
we haven't
Brawl
rushed out
people
towards
had
them
still
anymore.
not found it necessary to destroy the unicorn. If they continued to work at this rate, one could only hope that all the heroes had in the meantime died of old age.
Alright, now they're fighting a lot closer to this, so I feel a lot better about that. Yeah, that is a lot better. Okay. So let's let them get one corridor done at a time. I really think that's going to help. Where are you going?
Oh,
Over here, I'll pick those up. Why did you have them over here? I don't see any others over here. What were you doing? Put those right there. Can we pick this up yet? No. Alright guys, come on. What are you doing? this ooze pile made. Or ooze trough, whatever it is. I think that's what he's doing now. If so, then thank goodness. That's the unicorn. What's this? One of their work things. It looks like it's just sitting there. I mean, if we're lucky it's glitched, but I don't think that's the case. Beautiful. The ooze did get me. The slime trap. Yeah, that looks like it's really great against spiders. Excellent. Excellent. Ooh, and we have a few over here already up. That's fantastic. Once we have one corridor up, maybe we can go get the focus, change that to going after the unicorn. I think so. Yeah, no, they're going now. Okay. Will you just make this, little dude? And then nobody's gonna be rushing over here anymore. Or this. Really?
Oh,
Do that one. No, you're gonna go over here to do something
Is that
about
one
that.
of the heroes' construction crews I see setting out? Move out, creatures! Flatten them!
Alright, so spiders can't do anything to us as long as we keep these traps up and going. That is fantastic. So we'll have that one up. And these soon, at some point, when my snots decide to stop playing with the spiders. I'm curious, how difficult are they actually? What is going on with this? I don't understand why it won't let me grab them with F2. It's being mean.
a new hero camp has been built.
Yep. Sure has. Alright, we
A
dealt with
gold
those.
vein is almost exhausted.
Hey, that time it worked. And just in case anybody's wondering, no, my F2 is not broken. So, I'm not sure what's going on there. Why does it sound like there are pictures being taken? Are those my guard towers?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
That's my guess. The enemas have come. Oh no! Where are you going with those? Was it to replenish something? Weirdos. So theoretically I could just do all spikes, but these feel better as far as efficiency goes. Alright. So playing this way, we are not going to get the unicorn in half an hour, but it does appear that we will have our dungeon kept safe. Now, in our research for little snots, there's nothing in there that says that they won't be targeted like in the last one. That's a shame, because that was nice. Oh well, at least it delays these guys in the traps longer.
Enemies have
I'm sure there are
entered the
better
dungeon.
traps too. Oh, there are spiders coming. So the spiders ought to catch up to them and help. Where are those snots trying to... Oh, they're trying to pick up this gold, which I can now pick up. Alright, good job, snots. Let's build another little system of traps,
Payday.
because these are working rather well. And then we'll do one of these. Do these do the same damage? 4 by 8, 4 by 8. Huh.
A new hero camp had been built.
So these actually do better. There's just less enemies on it when it triggers. Possibly. Possibly.
Your little snots are completely
Thank
mined
you,
out
spiders.
of gold vein.
That's useful. Alright. Well, time to search for another gold vein. And if we do this, that should still keep those rooms shut. And let's grab these easy gold. And these easy gold.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
These should be easier to build, as opposed to these being replenished. I do love that the spiders and heroes fight each other, so we might not take these side ones out. Because, yeah. We do need to get up to here though, and there are 3 spawners in here. That is going to be problematic. We still need that unicorn dead.
Onwards, men! Build a new camp!
We're not slapping any of them. I don't want my people rushing out of here. Oh, they're trying to drag this guy. Chunk him in there. Those guys are getting ahead of their priestesses, which is good. And now they're coming back. Don't like that. I don't want the priestesses healing them. I mean, these are getting built, so that's cool. Wait, the little ones have a number, and the big ones have a number. Oh, maybe they do. Okay. No, it's just health. Doesn't look like it has anything other than health. Alright, we'll have to watch those. Yeah, the saw trap looks like it has health as well, and it's at 1 of 5, so it should be fine. Priestesses are gone, and those stone guards are gone. Beautiful. So while they do this, let's take care of everybody we do have up to the top. Oh, first we have to build this. Yes, we do. And we also have to find... No, we don't. We found one. Right here. Technically, there's one in here somewhere. Yeah. Can we get to it? Ah. Yes, we can. We'll make all this a little treasure room. Seems like a good idea to me. Here comes some more spiders.
Ding dong! It's payday!
Yeah, my peeps aren't going to be happy that there's no gold. But we don't really have much of an income. It's all coming from here, which is slow. That reminds me, what if we pop down some tiles like this? That should at least be helpful, right? Let them put stuff down sooner than running all the way into there. And here we go for some more. Let's start with that. Hey spiders. You like my spikes and saws and slime? Because I do. These are all 4,000, aren't they? Yep. But that's still something. We'll wait until these are all dug out and then we'll go from there. I'm not worried about spiders getting in anymore. I don't believe they will. Since this was part of the problem the last times, we're in good condition now. Or good shape, whatever you want to call it. Alright. There's more gold headed our way. And some more from here. We should be good on that now. Excellent. That guy is going to reset something. Yep. Okay. Didn't take long, didn't take much. Which is a beautiful thing. You know what? Why not? For any enemies that step on those, let's just pop those there. We'll count it as part of this corridor's construction. We lost a little snot to the spiders. Alright, let's let them build up our gold while we look for more gold to find. There's some gold right through here. Just do one at a time. I want to get these traps all in place before we get swarmed by too many heroes.
One of the hero's construction crews had set up a camp.
Yeah, he's up to 5. We're not going to get that new power or ability. Sad day, but it was unavoidable at this point. And I'll wager once you have more abilities, you can come back to other levels, so we can do an even better job at that. I almost guarantee that that's how that works. Oh, you're not going to be able to build that right now, are you?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Yeah. Run away. Oh, I love all those numbers. That reminds me. To increase these, it's 200. Increases the damage and the slowing. I kind of think I want that over this. Alright, here come two more. That priestess is almost gone, so soon she won't be able to do any healing. Which is fantastic. Just go kiss a saw blade. Thank you. Very helpful. Let's see if we can pick up any more. Make it so my snots don't come running to pick them up, and they worry instead about the traps. Love this. There's 4 here, 1 over there. Oh, I mean 3 here. I mean 2 here.
It's
I
payday.
mean 1 there. Come on, assassin. Become assassinated. Thank you. Alright. You're a little obnoxious. Because you're obnoxious too.
Enemies are in the dungeon.
Oh no, more enemies. What are we gonna do? Not much.
Your little snots have completely mined out a gold vein.
Yep. Not surprised about that. The things we're making are not entirely cheap. Excellent. Drop them in there. Okay. Yep, it was that one. Now, if I'm not mistaken... Beautiful. So, in the last game, when they mined out a gold vein, you had to rebuild underneath that with the treasury floor. And it was annoying for my OCD. But now, you don't have to worry about that. We're gonna pop these bits of mana out of the wall. Get some satisfaction there. Up. Up, up. And once they mine out one of these, they'll be able to get to more of them. But let's keep exploring. With a couple little snots on the side. Because we need more sources of gold. And if we can find that infinite gold, then that would be fantastic. There's another gold mine, right, or gold vein right here. So that's good. That goes off in that direction. And that direction. So there's that. They're gonna connect. Alright.
A
We have
new
enough-
area of the dungeon has been discovered.
Oh, has it? Oh, very nice. I don't want to give those spiders an extra way in. So we'll have to be careful of that. Because this looks a little bit like a trap. Alright, let's build a little bit of a treasury around them. So at least some of it doesn't have to travel so far. And then let's, that's right, we're setting up this corridor. I was gonna say, let's go after the unicorn, but no, not yet. Let's finish setting up this corridor. See, that's an elite coming through. As is that. And that. Okay. So we do have some elites coming in. Looks like this corridor's all built, so now it's time to start building the next one. Okay, so right here. Now let's do what we did on the other end of it. Alright, there's the next corridor for them to build. Because even elites are having issues. Not as, you know, not as many issues as the non-elites, right? But still. Alright, while they're doing that, we'll keep searching for more gold. Which does mean digging into the trap. Alright, here comes this elite, and he's gonna get totally wrecked.
Payday.
Okay. Guys. F2's not working. Again. You guys are guards. You're not running off after these. Apparently you are. Apparently they're within sight or something. Alright, whatever. It's not all of them that they're rushing out to anymore, so that's good. Somebody should mine both of those for me. And this. Anything else right along this? Yeah, both of those. I'm not going to worry about putting them back. You're going to die doing that, you snuzzle. You're an
You
idiot.
have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
Where? Over here? What is this? A gemstone. What does a gemstone do? I have no idea. I don't know, let's put it... Oh! That's what a gemstone does. It's tons of gold. Money, 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 money. That's what it is. Okay, no. No. That's not okay. I said it here. You're guarding. Do not leave that door, Talia. Thank you. I'm supposed to just keep going farther and farther out. I wonder if that's a glitch or if they intend for it to be that obnoxious. Because if they intend for that, then that's kind of not cool. Just pop this in here for now. Oh, that was a good idea to pop that one little bit there. OCD wins again. And because it's won us the battle, OCD is going to be filling those. Somebody can go carry that back. I genuinely don't care. Looks like we're waiting for these and this. So while we do that, let's get more of that. a risky one, but we just talked about how OCD helped us, so we're committing.
Oh,
No, I want you to do that immediately. What are you... Dude. That was not cool. Thank you. Your friend was way cooler. That should be safe. But I'm not certain, so we're not gonna
it's payday.
mess with it too much. Do we risk it?
Your little
Yeah,
snots
let's
have
risk
dug
it.
into a spider nest.
That's bad. Okay, F2. Nope. It doesn't look like it has a spawner at least, so let's be fine in that regard. Who's going through this? That spider will die. Good. Ha, I was right. It was safe.
Your enemies are in the dungeon.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of enemies in the dungeon, narrator. Look at this. Okay.
Your army has just decreased in size due to death.
Excuse me? Was it one of my orcs? Yeah. Oh well. C'est la vie. Actually, at this point we can grab ourselves... Oh. Dang it. No, I think that was right. That unlocked him. Okay. We're good. We unlocked him. That's all we wanted. Let's go ahead and hire a couple of Naga. And assign them to here. That should help keep them from dying anymore. Are they all down? Pretty close. Well, kind of. There's an elite there that won't be dead until, like, over here or something. That's fine. I don't know if they'll ever get these built because of the lava. So, you know what? As fun as it was, as an idea, we're just gonna say no, never mind. Yeah. That's just gonna have to be what happens. Yeah, it's almost down to just that stone guard. Let's see what else we can dig up. Perfect. So that's 12,000 gold right there for us. Beautiful. Let's just make it easy for them not to have to walk anywhere very far with it. Let's see how many of these turn purple. Still going purple. resources we can. So what do we have here? Spiders. And then elite spider and elite stone guard. Okay. Have we broken into any of these yet? We have not. That's fine. Might as well give ourselves some open spaces to go to all that. I know we're getting right up close to that spider nest. Let's grab up all this mana. Just because it's going to make them have a ridiculous job to do.
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay.
Well, let them. Anything over? Oh, yes, yes, there is. Oh, nice. Keep going purple. What was that? The end of that road. Yep. Just imagine the sounds they're making, bouncing around. There's fighting in the dungeon. Yeah, because we're gonna run all the way over here and fight this guy. Oh, but that was them shooting at our snots. And it did bring all of them. I'll let them clear out these elites. And whatever remains of those, because why not? Oh, we found it. We found it. Excellent. We'll be able to dig around it once we have enough evenness.
Your little snots have dug into a spider nest.
Yeah, this one's the worst kind. Everyone here. Shadow tentacles. I was kind of expecting something like this to be here, but I didn't necessarily expect it to be a spawner. But this is good, lets us know that spawners are something that we're not going to be worried about too much. Those are all gold veins. Better. Let's get rid of those. Spoilers. spiders, or as...
The spider-hating evil's
There we
creatures had destroyed a spider nest.
Serves those vermin right. Anyone who suddenly turns their back on evil and turns neutral is definitely no keeper.
That's fair. How are we on our creatures? Recharge and whatnot, but yeah, looks like we're alright.
A gold vein has been mined out.
I'm less concerned about that now than what I was before. Much less concerned. You guys guard there. And now, for our final corridor.
It's payday.
Alright. So let's see about this. Oh, it's just money. Yeah. We'll do that because I want some doors in this place now. Let's put that there and then get... Now we're going to do a little bit of finessing. That might be worthwhile at some point to do that, but right now we're putting in doors. This one's a silly one, but again, it's symmetrical. Sure. Start putting some around those. Put that one there, and then we'll give it its own little thing. Let's put these on the outside of that. And I guess right here, and right there. There. There and there. Is there any spot we want them to be? No, just right here. I think that's all the doors.
Enemies
Those traps
have
got set up
entered the
real
dungeon.
fast. We're after that elite. Alright. That looks painful. Really painful. But we're gonna wrap this up right here because I feel like we still have a ways to go up on top. So, we've managed to survive now, this time, by setting up all of our traps. Were we efficient against the unicorns? No. Were we efficient against all of his little hero camps? No. So we're not going to earn that extra ability, and we're not going to... We wouldn't get the achievement for the unicorn, but we already did in our two failures prior to this.
Your little snots have completely
So,
mined out a gold vein.
let's go ahead and set that as the end, and then at the start of our next episode, we'll build this. Alright. So until next time, good luck, have fun, and have a great day.